High yields on stable coins, yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi, getting money on DeFi, mega cash on MetaMask. You better run when the runners run, show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum, markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton, crypto, yeah, I got some. You better run when the runners run, you better run when the runners run.
All right, welcome in everyone. Happy Monday. It is June 12th, 2023. You're running with the runners. We have some huge news and updates coming this week. We want to make sure you guys are plugged in and know what is going on. As always, I got my good brother here, Ricardo Hamilton, aka Mims. Make it make sense. Man, super pumped. I got to hang out with you all weekend, just chill and relax, and we ready to run, baby.
Yeah, man, I was on vacation mode, brother, and it was always it's always good to celebrate with you, brother. Happy, belated happy birthday again, man. And we had a great time, brother, and we're gonna have many more times to come. Definitely was on vacation, but I'm fired up for this week, folks. I'm telling you, we got a packed, eventful week. A lot of things going on. You guys in the right place ahead of time. Man, lace up. We got a phenomenal show for you guys right now.
So shout out to before I even bring this up, it was really cool. Thursday night when Ricardo came in, we actually went to, there's a restaurant kind of bar in Grand Rapids called The Bob, big old building. So we go there. My boy Brockton Kohler is a bartender there. So Ricardo and I are there. We're seeing Brock. He's getting us some food and some drinks. And then Brock's mom comes in, who also owns some nodes. And then my boy Adrian Loisel, I'm like, yo, bro, Ricardo's in town. Come on down to the Bob. He comes in. So here we are in the Bob. We got like 7 people. Oh, and then my boy Vaughn Greathouse comes down. We got like 7 people because it wasn't that packed. It was like a Thursday night. There's probably only like 20 people in there. 7 of them own nodes. So it was just cool, Ricardo, to see like real world average people. Adrian talked about, he's a mailman. Brock's a college basketball player, bartending to get through college. Vaughn's one of the best real estate agents in Grand Rapids. But what do they all have in common?
They all know
is they love passive income. They love getting paid daily from commodities. So Mims, maybe tee that up just in case some people here are new, and then I'll go ahead and bring up the promo here.
No, I mean, that was great, and it's exciting to see because it was a node affair. It was a little family affair of node owners getting together. And don't despise small beginnings. It was 7 of us, but I mean that was huge. To be 7 people who actually have something that is literally part of the global wealth transfer. We're talking about the tokenization of assets, and I don't really think a lot of people really understand how big of an industry that is. How much money is getting ready to move as businesses, as companies, as industries move onto the blockchain, and them needing the ability to facilitate that movement of their value on the blockchain, and the solution that debt is providing for industry to make that transition, and then us to own these nodes, know what's going on ahead of time, is just phenomenal. It's like knowing that Apple was going to come out with the iPhone or the Google goggles or the Apple goggles, right? 10 years before they came out, 5 years before they came out. I mean, it's that huge. And it's just trying to really help people understand and see, have a little vision and foresight and see what this is. But when we are in, one area, Grand Rapids, and we're at the Bob, and we have, young people, old people, everybody there, and we're all owning nodes. It was fun and exciting. And, it's an awesome thing to see.
So let's, the deals people need to know that are time sensitive. All right, guys. So right now we have a special promo, the IX Sizzling Summer Micro Bundle. You're going to get 10 micro licenses for $500. And again, a micro license mines 1% of a perpetual node. So 100 micro licenses equals a full perpetual node. Now, this promo will go on until July 1st, but if you buy before June 20th, they're going to throw in 2 free aluminum micro licenses. So that means you're getting 12 micro licenses for $500. You're getting those 2 free. I haven't done the math on this yet, but let me do that really quick. So if we go 500 divided by 12, You're getting that for $41.67. The normal price is $50. So you're saving about almost $9 a node, and you're getting, the buffet, Ricardo, right? You're getting the DCM Bitcoin mining. You're getting the drip, which is backed by water. You're getting natural gas. You're getting black older oil. You're getting Explorer, our satellite technology. And then they're throwing in 2 free aluminum micro licenses. So make it make sense, Ricardo. Why should everybody be running out to get the promo before June 20th?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great deal, especially obviously with the 2 aluminums that come with it. This is what we get excited about. This is literally, the tokenization of assets. This is how you diversify. This is how you continue to get paid daily and understand something. So it just adds up. Like Mike said, you want to get multiple micro nodes, and those multiple micro nodes will start to add up to you getting paid out of what a full node will produce. But what people have to really understand about these micro nodes and these nodes in general is, when we start talking about the tokenomics and we start talking about the more liquidity and money that's coming in over time to buy these tokens out of the secondary market and send them to a burn wallet. And then when you start talking about every year or so, they have the halvenings where 50% of the supply is reduced in half. And then when you look at the chart and when you read the light paper and you see that around the 5th to 7th year, you're going to have more money coming in than tokens produced. So now we're talking about you're getting paid a significant amount of money per token, dollar per token and beyond, right? As you start to accumulate more and more of these tokens. So it's just understanding the tokenomics. And Mike, I always get excited. Once again, when I do get inside that Telegram group, debt tokenomics group, if you guys are not in the debt tokenomics group, okay, they talk about the tokenomics, the halvenings, what it means when they're going to add more projects onto the chain, and the prediction, or based on the math, where we can see the price of the debt token going, where this ecosystem going. And it's literally it's a beautiful thing because it's not based off hype, hope, speculation, false promises, but it's literally based off the math. Hey, we're bringing in X amount of resources. This is an X amount of dollar amount that needs to go on chain. There's this amount of supply of token that's being produced, and based off these equations, you can get an idea and suspect where the price is going. And it's really exciting to know you have something of real value.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we call them MEMS. Just drop the knowledge. And I just want to be clear here because I had somebody message me today. You don't need a computer to do this. You don't need any technical know-how. Okay. If you can run a microwave, all right, you can buy nodes and get paid from them daily. All right. We have literally step-by-step videos. We help walk people through it. I've signed up 86-year-old grandmas. So anyone can do this. And again, the fact that, you can get 3 micronodes for $150. Ricardo, I had somebody ask me today. I don't think the 1 packs are available yet. Are they?
I don't know. We have to check. I don't have the details on that yet. But
I'll
just
try
to be able to buy 1 at a time, right?
Yeah, and that's
each.
coming soon. So pretty soon you're going to be able to get just 1 micronode for $50. So very affordable. Anyone can afford that. Skip going out to eat, clip some coupons, do what you need to do, sell your kids old video games, take their shoes to a secondhand store or whatever you got to do, guys. You got to get income producing assets where you're making money while you sleep.
Yeah,
and I got to give a shout out here to Rachel. She has the best joke of the night so far. Tokenomics are my love language. Gentlemen,
that's beautiful.
If you are in the market, you better hit up Rachel right now, because when a woman says that, woo, man.
But get them numbers right. Right. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and Rachel brings up a good point, is like, just take action and learn as you grow, guys. You're not, if you wait to understand everything before you make a decision on something, you're never going to do anything.
Right.
Ricardo, imagine somebody being like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to date or talk to women because I don't understand them. Yeah, you're going to die never talking to a woman. Right? Like, you got to take a leap of faith.
Figure it out.
You got to learn by making mistakes. So, guys, we're talking about making money while you sleep, okay? So, get in there, take some action, and it's the only way that you're going to win is by doing something different. Now, I don't want to get into this too much, Ricardo, but I posted this on my Facebook wall. you're going to start hearing this a lot if you follow anyone in crypto. They're going to talk about what they just call RWA. Okay. That stands for real world assets. So bridging the gap between DeFi and TradeFi. So real world assets are the missing link between DeFi and TradeFi. Learn how DeFi is bringing real world assets on chain, blending the best of both worlds. So again, we're not going to go into this too much, but what are real world assets? Okay, I think we have them. And what most people don't grasp is how far ahead the debt ecosystem is ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of Centrifuge. I've heard of Maple Finance. Those are good kind of, I guess, avenues that you could get into. But you can see here the revenue composition that this is for MakerDAO, which is one of the oldest kind of decentralized DAOs in the world. 58% of it is from real world assets. Now, Maker makes money on real world assets like treasury bills, which is not very DeFi-like because you're just basically giving your money to the government. DeFi protocols are leaning onto real world assets, and companies are looking to tokenize them and bring them on chain. So it's worth looking into real world asset tokenization and its future.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, guys. The most intuitive and widespread example of RWAs is stablecoins. They have tokenized representations of fiat currency. Of course, the problem there is it's inflationary. So congratulations, you're losing money in crypto now.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Other RWAs can represent tangible assets such as gold or real estate. Ricardo, do we know any projects doing that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think we've been talking about it since last July.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we have such as government bonds or carbon credit. So again, guys, we have all of this here. We are so
and then the things that
the
and then the things that we don't have, it's only because somebody hasn't decided to build it on our layer 1 blockchain yet, which will be releasing soon. And then the thing is that a lot of these things that that you don't see yet are still coming, folks. We still got other node projects coming, lithium, some other stuff. I mean, folks, we obviously are buying up businesses and industries and tokenizing that revenue on the blockchain because of the ability that what we have and the resources that we now have. So, it's very big. It's very profound. A lot of things that we're doing now have to be done very strategically. So as to the community and people outside the community don't hinder any future partnerships or progress that can anything that can hinder the progress and success of this. So, we definitely excited about tomorrow, them releasing the roadmap, and we'll get into that. But yeah, it's about the tokenization of assets, folks. That's where trillions of dollars are going to be, and then we're so ahead of the curve, and then we're actually going to be providing the platform that's needed to get that done. It's big.
And so debt is going layer 1. If you guys haven't heard, what that means is right now we run on the Binance Smart Chain.
Right.
Once we become a layer 1, we will be similar to Ethereum, or Binance Smart Chain, where other tokens will run on our chain. And Ricardo, can you maybe go into and make it make sense as to the data, the real world data that the debt chain is going to log and spread and distribute decentrally about those assets that we are pulling out of the ground?
Yeah, I mean, so what separates us from all the other projects is that literally, to get onto the debt chain, you have to be tied to a real world asset, and there are mechanisms in place. So we're not too much like a Binance Smart Chain where you have all these meme coins and scam coins that can just pop up on there. No, it's going to be projects that have had more scrutiny, that are tied to something of real value. And on our blockchain and that data, when we start talking about the oil wells that we have, and then we're talking about the burning of the natural gas or the usage of the natural gas for DCM and things like it's all type of data and information that needs to be verified, and processed on the blockchain. And so that's people understand how big this is. We have data mining centers, DCM, and we have all these, then we have our nodes, and we're just building out this huge ecosystem that's going to be self-sustaining, decentralized, and everything of value is going to be on the debt chain. Okay, everything of value, any projects, any companies, any industries, they can build on the debt chain in ways that they cannot build on any other blockchain that's out right now. So understand that being first to that is huge. I remember, Mike, when you talked about Solana, and you found Solana at a couple dollars, and Solana blew up and created all types of millionaires. And what we have is so much greater. You know what I mean? Tying it to a real world asset, and then a lot of the mechanisms in place to have real projects on there to limit the scams and abuse that we're seeing now in the crypto space with all these fraudulent companies and things of that nature. So, man, folks, I'm telling you, it's exciting when you put a little foresight and a little bit of vision, because right now we're just in that transition phase. Right now in that transition phase, and we are perfectly placed for the wealth transfer, dealing with the debt box and this layer one chain and everything that they're getting ready to release. But that data is huge. It has to process on the blockchain, whether we're talking about agriculture from farm to fork. You know what I'm saying? Whether we're talking about how much oil or gold we're pulling out the ground, it's all type of resources, all type of information, all type of data, and that's all on the blockchain.
One thing I do want to make sure that we get out there to the community is so Binance, the exchange, is halting USD bank transfers because of the lawsuit the SEC is filing against them. So I had been using Binance to cash out, okay? And some people might have been using it to fund, their different nodes and whatever. Right now, I'm going to be going through crypto.com, okay? Crypto.com still accepts BNB, all right? So if you're going to want to cash out or add money into your debt wallet, there's other options. I'm going to be using crypto.com with BNB. So if I have, let's say I sell $500 worth of a token, I would turn it into BNB inside the app, inside the Xnode app, and then I would send that to my crypto.com app, and then I would sell that into USD. If you wanted to turn that BNB into something else before you send it there, you could do that with changenow.io if you wanted to turn it into USDC, just so you're coming in with fiat and selling it into fiat. You can do that. And again, if you guys want to know how to use that, it is in crypto. It's in the Runners app. It's in Crypto 100. I'm sorry, Crypto 101. And if you haven't gone through Crypto 101, you're missing out. Okay, we could sell this course for probably $500 easy. We have the crypto mindset, the 10 commandments of crypto, Swan Bitcoin, which I have set up. I buy Bitcoin every day. I set it up one time, Bitcoin every day. I don't have to do anything. How to fund your crypto.com wallet. And then this one right here is probably what you would want. The crypto.com app walkthrough, how to buy tokens, how to, transfer them off, how to sell it into USD. All of that's covered there. So that's a pretty big deal, because normally I would just take my USDT, send it to Binance, and cash out to my bank. I'm not going to be able to do that more. Starting tomorrow, they're suspending USD withdrawals and on-ramp. So essentially, it's just going to be an exchange where you can send in crypto and buy other crypto and then send crypto off. But there won't be any connections to the banks because, of course, we've been talking about this for months, guys. Yeah. It's Operation Choke Point 2.0. They want to stop all the on-ramps and off-ramps and take your crypto and fudge you out of the market. Mims, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, no, it's very timely. Very timely that we are doing what we're doing with the layer one, getting off of Binance Smart Chain by the end of this year, and a lot of exciting news that's going on. And what I do is, the same way I would just convert it to BNB and then convert that BNB to USDT on the Binance Smart Chain, and then I go to Change Now and I take the the USDT on the BSC, and I convert it to Bitcoin, move my Bitcoin to my Cash App, sell the Bitcoin, and move the cash back to my bank account. Now there's some fees, obviously, depending on how much you're sending, but you do have to have different avenues and mechanisms and ways of moving around on the blockchain, because, like Mike said, Operation 2.0, Choke Point 2.0 is real. And if you look at the timing of all this stuff, it's right before they release FedNow, which is July 1st. If you look at the timing of this stuff, it's right before to Bill Hinman, which is the SEC director at that time a couple years ago. His Hinman emails are coming out pretty much explaining that they didn't consider Ethereum and other cryptos a security, and so that's supposed to be pretty revealing in regards to what's going to happen with the XRP lawsuit and it being a security or not. But understand all these movements, you're looking at is chess pieces, it's war, it's military science and tactics on a financial scale, and they want to limit our ability to transfer our wealth into the new quantum financial system on the blockchain.
Yep.
They want you to keep your wealth inside of their system that they can manipulate and control. So they're cutting off they're trying to cut off your ways to access the crypto. They're trying to cut off your on ramps and off ramps, and then they're going to roll out and produce the platform, the on ramp and that they have approved with their FedNow central bank digital currency that they can track and trace and still take control of your assets. And this is why it's important that you do have nodes to be able to be off, be able to have money printed for you in the blockchain. You see, if you lose your ability to take dollars from your bank and go buy crypto, you want something on the blockchain that's producing value for you every single day that you can convert. It's a very strategic move in addition to it to just being a financially smart move to have, something of value of this magnitude early on. But, Mike, if we can't get into, take dollars and buy into crypto, we better have something in the crypto space that's producing value for us. That's allowing us to be able to swap and take advantage of these new companies that are going to be launching, or take advantage of these new opportunities in the crypto space, so we can grow and make money. But yeah, they're cutting off the crypto market, for the U.S. But it's very, there's more crypto millionaires are coming, and we might have to have some properties overseas as well.
And just to double down on what Ricardo said, because I think that's so important and people don't grasp that. When the time comes, everybody's going to want to exit the old system, and it's not going to be a way to do it, or it's going to be very difficult. Everyone's going to be running for the exits, and there's one exit, and then it gets jammed up. All right. You want to get outside the system and be making income every single day outside the system. So we have income producing assets outside the system, decentralized, that are backed by real world commodities that everyone's going to need no matter what happens for what's coming. So again, I don't know how people sleep at night if they don't have gold and silver, if they don't have, nodes backed by commodities. Guys, this is the way.
Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. And let me say this too, folks. A lot of people are getting solicited to get into these crypto Ponzi scams where they're guaranteeing these high returns, and they're obviously a security. They're obviously a security, and the SEC is coming after these companies that are promoting their high ROI crypto Ponzi scams and that are securities. Okay, and so be wary of those because the day is coming. The SEC is obviously you see what's going on. So this is what I love about our program. This is not an ROI program. We buy software that produces rewards for us for doing work on the blockchain. And we just understand and know that the value of those rewards are backed by the commodities that they're selling on the market and some tokenomics that they've done. But literally the debt team, Jason Anderson and the co-founders are literally geniuses in the way that they are being able to eliminate any variables, anything that can halt the progress of this, making it fully decentralized so nobody can stop it or take it down or hinder its growth and progress. So just be excited that you have something of value, because a lot of people thought FTX was safe. A lot of people thought Celsius was safe. A lot of people thought, all these crypto companies and platforms that went down, and then even the crypto Ponzi scams, the Hyperverses, the Qubit Lives, the Flowers, all these, even what's the other one? The most recent one. You know these programs. So anyways,
Novatech.
Yeah, Novatech, right?
Yeah.
Novatech and all these other ones, people can't withdraw, all this and that. Understand what a security is. You're in the United States and SEC ain't playing with that stuff, but we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that at all. So that feels good to me, knowing that, like you said, Mike, gold, silver, blockchain, crypto, solid projects with longevity, where you're not coming up across any crossfire that can halt your progress and success in it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, look out for that, folks.
Yeah, and shout out to our boy Neil. We got a young super leader here, Ethan. He said he is a gladiator, has already brought in 3 or 4 people.
Nice.
19-year-old,
Nice.
peak performing, getting his friends from his high school in. They all have great job, and he's enrolling them all, and they're all from wealthy and successful parents, which
Awesome.
is probably why they get this. Like, yeah, that's amazing. 18.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
give Ethan a good old
DeMarco.
man. If I would have known this information when I was 19 or in my 20s or even early 30s,
Yeah.
oh, I could have retired decades earlier.
Yeah.
When I meet, I told you, we met Brock at the Bob.
Yeah.
I told Brock all the time, I'm like, your goal needs to be retired by 30.
Yeah.
If you want to work or do whatever you want to, cool. But knowing what what you've learned from us, you should be able to retire by 30. So anyone that's getting this under 25,
no, it's crazy.
Guys, dream big. I mean, I would give anything to go back and know what I know now at your age. So the fact that you're taking, action, Ethan, and helping other people do the same is absolutely awesome, brother. So congratulations, and Neil, keep up the good work, brother.
Yeah, no, that's fire. I just get excited because I think about at 19 and time goes by fast, but easily, because of what he knows now and what he's doing and what he's acquiring now in the debt ecosystem, in his mid-20s, easily millionaire, easily. Especially when you understand the tokenomics, when you start to look at the halvenings and how many tokens are being produced or not produced per se because of the halvenings after the 5th to 7th year. It's just exciting. It's just really exciting. So congratulations, brother. Keep up the good work.
And just a reminder, guys, again, we are not financial advisors. We do not have jobs. So I don't know if you want to listen to somebody who has a job or someone who doesn't. I guess that's up to you. But there's obviously risk with anything that you do. So if you want to send your money to Wall Street and keep working until you're in your 60s, you keep doing what that financial advisor says, and everything will work out just great. You'll be just like the masses, living in a box, eating some bugs.
Yeah, no, they're not even. Yeah, they're not even ready for what's coming. You ask them about Fed. Yeah, people don't even know what Fed Now is. I ask people, you heard about Fed Now? They're like, nah, what's that? You heard about central bank digital currency? Nah, what's that? They don't have no idea that this thing is like literally here already.
Right.
And they don't understand the ramifications of it. They don't understand the implementation of it. It's like, oh man. So yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
but don't listen to those guys.
Guys, tomorrow's going to be a huge day.
Yeah.
The debt chain light paper drops.
Yeah.
And Wednesday, I can't remember the time, but Jason Anderson will be getting on with Joe from IX Global and walking through and explaining the debt node or the debt chain.
Yeah.
Let me find that time, Ricardo.
Okay.
You go ahead and tell people why you're excited about tomorrow and how huge this is going to be for the debt ecosystem.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, folks, this is a real blockchain project. This is not no crypto MLM Ponzi scheme type of a deal. This is a real blockchain company, the Debtbox. And they have some revolutionary technology that never existed, or they're using it in a way that never existed before to find these elements that the global economy needs. And they put it on the blockchain, and they're making this fully decentralized. And they created a node system where we can, help support and validate the transactions for this ecosystem and get paid in rewards every single day. And now that they have their own layer 1 blockchain, I want you to understand something, that they're about 2 years or so, about a year or two ahead of schedule for the layer 1 blockchain. The layer 1 blockchain wasn't scheduled to release till probably about 2025. Okay. We are so ahead of schedule, which is perfect. Okay. Which is perfect. That's why you're seeing a lot of nodes being turned into micro nodes. And there's some exciting strategic things that are being done to move forward, but we're ready to go. We're ready to go with layer 1. They're going to release the roadmap, and I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to create so much buzz and value in the blockchain space. Because I know when I'm on TikTok and I'm listening to people, and their people are starting to really understand that, cryptocurrency backed by something, is the wave. You know, before it was you just needed crypto. You didn't need it backed by anything. You didn't need gold and silver. But I'm seeing the crypto community, you know, the hardcore crypto community is like they're starting to see the value in having a cryptocurrency tied to something in the real world to substantiate and support its value. They're starting to see that, hold on, with companies tokenizing on the blockchain, cryptocurrency backed by. So I'm just telling you right now, what the debt box has as a blockchain company and as the crypto community and blockchain community becomes aware of what they're doing is in perfect alignment, perfect timing for the wealth transfer that's going to take place, that's taking place with real world industries, real world commodities, and their ability to tokenize and utilize a system like the debt box, and have nodes and everything. I mean, it's crazy. You have no idea when you start.
Truly an
It's next
answer to
level.
prayer.
Yeah.
So I found it. I got it, Ricardo. It
Okay.
is going to be
Sweet.
at noon Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So noon Eastern Standard, 11 o'clock Central AM, 10 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock AM California, I think.
Yeah, you're gonna want to catch that, folks. You're gonna want to hear from Jason.
gonna
I've
be
been telling
huge.
you guys, you get inside that tokenomics group and just scroll through and listen, look at for Jason's comments. You know, is what I do. But to get Jason on, one of the co-founders, you know, this is what people look for in the blockchain space. You want an AMA. You want to hear from the founders. You know, you want to hear from the owners of the and see, you know, where they're going and what they've been done and, you know, and how they're hedging. Because I'm sure, you know, a lot of the emphasis might be on, well, what's going on in the market today and how are we better? You know, what's going on with, you know, the SEC and are we in any type of threat that can come our way because of what we're doing and to hear the solutions and how we're you know what I'm saying, very strategic and making sure that we're not in the crosshairs of any regulatory body and becoming more decentralized. It's just like I said, it's just really exciting because there's a lot of BS out there that look good, you know, but it's fake gold. You know what I mean? Like we got the real value. So, and I see you pulled up the debt chart. I mean, what was that? How long
So
ago was that?
that's June 1st. On
June
June
1st.
1st, we were at $8.56.
June 1st.
June 1st.
So this is June 12th.
Yeah. 12 days ago, guys.
12
We
days
went
ago.
from 856. I mean, we've wicked up to 17.
Yeah, I think I saw it up
Maybe
17,
1678.
1680 something like that. Okay.
But almost doubling
Yeah.
in 12 days because of the anticipation of this light paper that's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of going on with the project. And there's other things, like I said, folks, they don't really strategically, they don't tell everything to the community because in the past that has had adverse effects with partnerships that we have established. And so partnerships are being formed. There's already new partnerships that are dealing with our satellite and everything else. But you know, strategically, not going to make the same mistakes that we made before by having such announcements and then that hindering the business relationship. But when you look at the debt token rising right now, while the whole crypto market is down, you know, while there's all this FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, SEC doing this, freezing assets all over the place, here's debt moving. And this is the thing I'll say is that, and I was talking to you know, Mike, I was saying this earlier to you, is that people understand, like, why would you sell right now? You have to understand that when you're selling your tokens, you're selling at what's up?
I was just gonna say these people. So these are the buys just from today, right? Just June 12th. Look at these huge buys. This is from one day.
Yeah.
I put in over $5,000. Right? Somebody buying 9 grand, 14 grand, 11, 17, 10, 28. These people are just insane. Like, I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know if they get into credit card debt, they got a gambling problem, but 10 grand, 17, 13, 14. And then we had another huge buy up here, 30. Somebody bought 32 grand, another 5,000. So, I mean, big money's coming in.
Yeah.
And the paper hands are selling, and I think they're going to regret it.
Yeah, the paper hands are definitely going to regret it. Because once again, like I said, if the paper's hands didn't sell, obviously the price of these tokens will be much higher. But understand something: the price of these tokens are being funded by the trust. So the trust is always going to buy. This is why I want you to understand something. There's always a buyer for these tokens. Okay, for every project, there's always a buyer. This buyer has millions of dollars that it's getting on a royalty basis. Okay, and it's taking all of that and buying tokens consistently throughout the year. You know, as that royalty check comes in every month, every day, strategically, they're buying more tokens. So if nobody sells, the price of the tokens are going to continue to just rise because there's always a buyer that has millions of dollars coming in to constantly buy the token. Now, when people sell, you're selling, you know, at a price where you feel you might need to sell. But if you understand the tokenomics, you realize you're selling way too early. Okay. One, because tens of millions of dollars are still going to be coming in from the sale of the commodities and the industries, and they're taking that royalty check. But also, like right now, in this month, going into next month and next month and so on, we have halvenings coming up, folks. We have halvenings in a lot of the projects. And when me and Mike got started with the debt box back in September, and around that time, you know, Aluminum, Explorer, a couple other projects, they went up 300, 400%. The nodes went up from 1,000 to 3,000, you know, per node. I mean, it was just a massive run up after we came in, but that was because of the halvenings. So you have to understand, when there's less tokens in the market and you have that same amount of liquidity coming in, if not greater, the value of the tokens have to go higher. So not only just the halvening, the more money that we're bringing in, they're buying more tokens and they're burning them. Another thing that's reducing the supply. When people sell, you see these massive sales, hey, that's a fee. A lot of these projects, 100% of the transaction fee is going to burn those tokens. So when people really start to understand, you know, just how powerful this thing is and how ahead of schedule we are, and then with the release of the layer 1 blockchain and the roadmap is coming out, it's going to take off really quick, folks. It's going to take off really, really fast as we keep moving forward.
Well, last thing tonight I'll mention, guys, again, you can go to the runners.shop. The runners.shop. We got a couple t-shirts you can purchase in here. Mining my own business. That QR code will go to nodelife.me. Got a couple different colors and options you guys can choose from. And again, we have a new company making these. The t-shirts are a lot better quality. The printing is stayed on. Mine has not faded at all, and I probably watched it 15, 20 times. So we got mining my own business and get paid daily from commodities. So if you guys want to support the channel and buy those, they are right there for you. Also got other t-shirts, mugs, some crypto stuff, some gold and silver stuff. If you guys are into that, again, that's therunners.shop. If you want to check that out, therunners.shop. Mims, last words tonight.
Yeah, man, I'm pumped up and excited, folks. We got a lot going on this month in the cryptocurrency world, in the debt, you know, world. And so it's going to be exciting to watch this stuff play out, document it, bring it to the community, and you know, just reaffirm what we already know, is that we're in the right position ahead of time during the largest wealth transfer in history. So yeah, we're going to see you guys tomorrow at 10 p.m. And by that time, all the good news should be out, and we're definitely going to be celebrating with y'all, breaking it down.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. Let's get it.
Yep.
Lace up.
Let's get wealthy. Peace.
On my cash stack, high yields on stable coins, yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi, getting money on DeFi, mega cash on MetaMask. You better run when the runners run, show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum, markets are jumping like double Dutch.